Brandon and Rachel have always had a knack for tracking down haunted oddities. Dolls that bleed, mirrors that whisper at night, even a cursed copy of Mario Paint once. So, when they catch wind of a rumor about a haunted Totally Spies VHS, they're immediately intrigued. The tape's backstory is already pure nightmare fuel. It was found in the squalid, garbage-choked house of an animator who died under mysterious circumstances. The guy selling the VHS is jittery, eyes darting as he hands it over, and before they even pay, he mutters, "This one's not like the others. If you watch it, don't do it alone. And whatever you do, don't try to pause it during the commercial break." They laugh it off, but as soon as they get home, the air feels heavy with anticipation. Brandon shoves the tape into his battered old VCR, and for a few minutes, everything seems fine. The familiar theme song blares, the colors are bright, the spies are giggling about some new villain. But then, almost imperceptibly at first, things start to go wrong. The screen spasms with static, the audio warps, the laughter turning into a low, guttural growl. The animation begins to melt like wax in a furnace. Sam's eyes start to drip blood, Alex's arms twist at impossible angles, and in the middle of a line, Clover's neck snaps with a sickening crunch. Her body twitches grotesquely as the camera, eerily real, as if someone is filming the show from the inside, zooms in on her glassy, unblinking eyes. Rachel just stares, utterly horrified, and then blurts out, "What the fuck? There's actual nudity in this." Right as the tone of the episode shifts violently. Suddenly, a graphic, explicit sex scene erupts on screen, the spies' bodies rendered in obscene detail. Rachel recoils and nearly gags, wincing at the sight. "Oh God, why'd they make them so hairy down there? That's not even anatomically correct." The longer they watch, the more the room seems to warp around them, shadows crawling up the walls, the TV screen pulsing like a living thing. That's when Brandon summons Goddard, his robotic dog, who whirs into the room with a metallic bark. He orders Goddard to open a portal straight into the cartoon world, figuring that if the tape is haunted, maybe there's a way to break the curse from the inside. Rachel shoots him a look of exasperated dread. "Brandon, don't get any weird ideas about hooking up with cartoon characters in there. I don't care how hot you thought Sam was in middle school." He rolls his eyes. "Come on, you're coming too. Besides, you're the one who said you wanted to punch Alex in the face for being annoying." Goddard fires up his portal generator, and in a flash of blue light, they're sucked straight into the nightmare version of the Totally Spies universe. The transition is instant and jarring. The colors are too sharp, the air is thick with the metallic tang of blood, and the spies are right there, alive and terrifying. Sam, Alex, and Clover turn their attention to the newcomers, their bodies grotesquely exaggerated. Their movements are hypersexual, every step a bounce and shimmy, and their eyes gleam with predatory hunger. "Look, Clover, fresh meat," Alex purrs, licking her lips. Rachel groans, still in disbelief. "God, I don't remember them being this horny. Did the animator die of embarrassment?" Brandon, trying to keep his composure, yells, "Goddard, now!" The robot dog unleashes a barrage of lasers, but the spies move like they're made of smoke, dodging and flipping with impossible agility. Sam cartwheels toward them, grinning wickedly, while Clover pounces on Brandon, pinning him under her weight. Rachel tries to fend off Alex, who's suddenly far too close for comfort, hands wandering in ways that make Rachel want to crawl out of her own skin. For a moment, it looks hopeless. Goddard is knocked across the room by a swift kick from Alex, circuits sparking. Clover rides Brandon to the ground, her inhuman strength making it impossible to break free. Sam stalks over to Rachel, her smile all sharp teeth and malice. "Oh, we're still gonna kill you," she whispers. "But first, we want to have our fun." The threat lingers in the air, both sexual and murderous. Desperation kicks in. Brandon gropes for anything he can use, while Rachel tries to shake off Sam's grip. But the spies are distracted, gloating over their captives. That's when Goddard, unnoticed, recalibrates behind them, his targeting system locking on. With a mechanical howl, he fires a concentrated beam that tears through Clover's head. She collapses, twitching, and Brandon scrambles away, spitting and coughing. Trust me, he chokes out. Hooking up with cursed cartoon characters is the worst idea ever. Sam shrieks, rage and grief twisting her face. Alex sinks to her knees, bawling over Clover's corpse. The surreal horror of the scene is almost too much to process. We have to finish this. Rachel gasps, grabbing Brandon's arm. Goddard scoops them up, his metal claws surprisingly gentle, and rockets toward the portal, which is starting to flicker and shrink. They burst back into their living room, the haunted tape still spinning in the VCR. Without hesitation, Brandon yanks it out, and together they fling it into the fireplace. Flames eat at the plastic, the screen on the TV showing Sam and Alex clawing desperately, their hands reaching out of the glass as if they might break free. The fire roars, and finally, the images fade. The spies vanish. The nightmare is over. Rachel sags onto the couch, spent. That was hands down the most disturbing haunted cartoon episode ever. I'm never watching late-night reruns again. Brandon just nods, still shaking, but as the adrenaline fades, a strange melancholy settles in. Then his phone buzzes. He glances at the screen, and his eyes fill with tears, unexpected, bittersweet. It's a message from his old imaginary friend, Uncle Magnetti. Uncle Magnetti, the oddball with a magnet for a beard, the one who used to narrate creepy bedtime stories when Brandon was a lonely kid. Now, out of nowhere, he sent a video clip from Foster's home for imaginary friends. The message reads, "Remember, Brandon, even haunted cartoons can't hurt you if you don't let them in." Suddenly, the horror movie atmosphere gives way to something softer, a reminder that childhood, no matter how scary it gets, always has a way out if you know where to look.